This conference will now be recorded.
Hello Shishir, hello Ramandeep, how are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Am I audible to you?
Yes, yes, you are.
I think you are not
Hello?
audible Ramandeep.
Hello?
Shishir,
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Hello?
am I
I
audible?
can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you, but maybe you can't hear me.
Ramandeep, please type.
Can you hear me?
Uh,
Let me try.
okay, again. Shishir, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Shishir,
Yeah, I can hear you.
if I am audible to you, Shishir, please type in the chat. Okay, okay, fine. If you can hear me, then no issue. Okay. No, I can't.
Hello, can you hear me, sir? Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I don't know why you said that you cannot hear me either. I have no idea.
Oh, he can't hear you either?
Yeah, you told me that you cannot hear me. I have
Okay,
no
maybe he
idea.
need to rejoin.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from, basically from Canada, but right now I'm in India.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you?
I'm in the US.
Okay, okay.
So you going India for the vacation?
I'm sorry. Repeat.
So you going India for the vacation or something like that?
So, because of the health issues, my health was not in good condition, so
Okay.
I came here for treatment here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that Canada has a free healthcare.
Yeah, they do have, but it's like I'm taking Ayurvedic medicine
Oh, okay.
over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, guys.
Is
Yeah,
I
everything
good.
was
good
on the
now?
mute. So I
Okay.
think no one can hear my voice, na?
Yeah.
We can
I
hear
don't know
you.
what.
Yeah.
So I'm just muted, or
You're good now.
Ramandeep and Shishir, please type in the chat box, because I have summarized all the topics which we have learned till yet. Okay, can hear you now. Okay, okay. So I'm summarizing that we have created the bar chart, line chart, area chart. Okay, and then and then box plot. Okay, and then we have created the maps and pie chart, tree maps, and some of the functionality of the Tableau, like filters, pivoting, hierarchies, and grouping. And we have also created the dashboard. Okay, that is the single view of all the visualization. Okay,
Yes.
and we have also learned the joins and split feature of Tableau. Okay, so today we are going to learn the different functions, okay, that are available in the Tableau. Okay, so basically there are four types of function: numeric functions, string functions, logical functions, and date functions. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so basically what are function are used in every programming languages and data visualization tool. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
Tableau also support wide varieties of functions to clean and convert data into a well-suited format. Okay, to make the analysis easier. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so let's start with the numeric functions. So this is the data set. Let me present my screen.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, yeah. So guys, can you see my screen?
Yes, yes, we can.
Okay, then fine. So the data set is sample superstore again. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so using this data, we are going to learn the multiple functions. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so let's start with the numeric functions. Okay, so there are four types of numeric functions: minimum, maximum, ceiling, and floor. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so let's use these functions. Okay, so for this purpose I'm taking the subcategory, okay, onto the rows, and then the sales amount, because the numeric function can only be performed on the measures only. Okay, so sales is a
Yes.
measure field, so let's drag this here. So now over here we can see what was the total sales which is generated by each of the subcategory. Okay, in this table, so there is a total sale generated by each subcategory. Okay, so let's say I want to know the minimum sales amount. Okay, I want to know the which subcategory is generating the minimum sales amount. Okay, so for this let's create a calculative field from here. Okay, create calculative field. Okay, and rename this field as name this as minimum sales. Okay, minimum sales. Okay, so we have a functions that is min to calculate the minimum value from the given field. Okay, so min. Okay, and we want to apply this on the sales field. Okay, sales. Okay, just apply and then click on OK. So now you can see here a new field is created as minimum sales in the measures section. Okay, so let's drag this here. Okay, yeah, so these are the amount. Okay, these are the minimum sales amount for each of the subcategory. Okay, like for accessory it is 1, appliances it is 0, for art it is 1. Okay, so these are the minimum sales amount which we have calculated for each of the subcategory. Okay, so in the same
Yes.
way let's use the maximum function also. Okay, let's create a new calculative field. Okay, calculative field for maximum sales. Maximum sales. Okay, we have a function max to calculate the maximum value from the field. Okay, max max on sales. Okay, then apply and then okay. So here you can see the maximum sales field is created. Let's drag here. Yeah, it is showing the graph. Okay, so let's make it discrete. Yeah, now it's fine. No, something is here. Just wait a minute. Analysis. Mm, wait a second. Maximum sales. Okay. Discrete. Okay, now it's fine, I think. Yeah, it is fine. So these are the maximum sales amount for each of the subcategory. Okay, like for accessory, it is 3,347.37. Okay, so these are minimum and maximum function. Okay, is it clear to both of you?
Yes, sir.
Ramandeep and Shishir.
Yes, sir. It's clear. It's clear. Can you hear us?
Okay, fine. So let's move on to the next function, that is ceiling. Okay, so basically let's first remove this. Let's remove this one. Okay, okay. So basically ceiling function round up the value to the next integer number. Okay, for example, there is maximum sales amount for accessory, that is 3,347.37. So what does ceiling function do? It returns the next integer number. It means 3,348. Okay, so let's use the ceiling function on this maximum sales field. Okay, ceiling. Okay, ceiling, and I am applying this function on maximum sales. Okay, apply and then click on OK. So now you can see here a new field is created as ceiling. Okay, so you can see for every value of maximum sale, ceiling round ups the number to the next integer number. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So in this way the ceiling function work. It will round up the decimal value to the next integer number. Okay, and let's perform the floor. Okay, so basically floor round up, you can say floor removes the decimal part of the number. Okay, ceiling round up the number to the next integer number, and floor removes the decimal part of the number. Okay, so let's see. Let's create a new field, that is floor. Okay, I am using floor on maximum sale. Okay, so this will remove the decimal part only. It will not round up to the next integer number. Okay, it will just remove the decimal part. So let's see. So now you can see here the number is same as the maximum sale, just it removes the decimal part. Okay, so in this way ceiling and floor works. Okay, so these are the all four numeric functions. Okay, that are the most important numeric function. I think you still can't hear. Yeah, I can't hear you, Shishir. I don't know what is the issue, but your voice is not audible to me. Okay, so numeric function is clear to both of you.
Yes.
Just give me a second. So let's move on to the string functions. Okay, let's go on to the next sheet. So basically we have four string functions. Okay, like upper, lower, left, and right. Okay, so upper function convert a text value into uppercase. Okay, and lower function convert a text value into the lowercase, and left, so left function extract the specified number of character from a given string from the left. Okay, and the right function extract the specified number of character from a given string from the right. Okay, from the right side. So let's use all the functions one by one. Okay, so for this purpose I'm taking, let's take subcategory again because it contains the string values. Okay, yeah. So again I'm creating a calculated field. Okay, for upper. So I want to make the value of this subcategory into the uppercase using upper function. So pass here subcategory. Okay, then just apply and then okay. Now in the dimension section you can see a new field is created as the name upper. Okay, so let's drop it here. Now you can see all the values are in now uppercase. Okay, so in the similar way we can create calculated field for lowercase also. Use lower on subcategory, apply, and then OK. Okay, so it will convert all the values into the lower case. Okay, so this is about upper and lower. Now for left, I'm taking, let's go on to the next sheet. Okay, so let's take order ID. Okay, order ID to the rows and all members. So I'm going to use left functions. So as I already told you, it extract the character from the left side of the string. Okay, so here in this order ID, let's say I want to extract only first two character, that is CA, that is the country code California. Okay, so I want to extract these first two character only, that is CA. So as we can see, these character are on the left side, so we will use left function for this purpose. Okay, so let's create the field and name it as left. Okay, so this is the custom name, you can give it any name to the field. Okay, so left on, there are two parameter basically in this function. The first one is string. Okay, so the string, that is order ID, that is the column name. Okay, and then the number of character which we want to extract from the left side. So in this case we just want two character, no? So let's apply and then OK. Left, just drag and drop it here. Yeah, so you can see we have successfully fetched the first two character from this order ID. Okay, so this is about left functions. Now for right functions, let's take another problem. There is how many character? One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, so let's say if I want the last six character from this order ID. Okay, so for this I will be using the right function. RIGST right. Okay, RIGST right, and then the string, that is again order ID, and then I want the last six character. Okay, I'm specifying here six, and then apply and then OK. Just drag and drop here. So you can see this function fetch the last six character from this order ID. Okay, so these are the some important string functions, that is upper, lower, left, and right. Okay, I think it is clear to both of you. It's clear, guys. And Shishir, it is clear to you? Okay, great. So next we are going to learn logical functions. Okay, let's go on to the new worksheet. So basically logical functions, that is if and else. Okay, and or. Okay, so these are the some logical functions. So I think you may already know about these if and else. Okay, so basically in if and else, if the if the condition in the if else block satisfy, okay, then it will return the output. It will return the operation whatever is present in that block, if else if block. Okay, if block does not satisfy, then else block is executed. Okay, if 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 block satisfied, okay, then it will execute it. If block does not satisfied, then else block will execute. Okay, let's see. uh, let's take a problem. Okay, data source. Subcategory product name. Okay, let's take the sales field for this purpose. Okay, so basically, let's say this, sales amount. Okay, let's say sales amount, if the sales amount is lower than 200. Okay, if the sales amount is lower than 200, I want to say uh, it as a low sales. Okay, if it is between 200 to 500, then the medium sales, and if it is more than 500, then we called it as a high sales. Okay, so this is the problem. I'm repeating, if the sales amount is less than the 200, I want to say it as a low sales. Okay, if it is between 200 to 500, then we called it as medium sales, and if it is more than 500, okay, then we call it as high sales. Okay, so let's do this. So for this purpose, again we need to create the calculated field. Okay, let's name it as if else condition. Okay, because we can do this operation only using the logical functions, that is if else. Okay, if else condition. So let's use, so if sales amount is less than 200, okay, then we called it as low sales. Okay, low sales. So this is the first condition. Okay, else if, okay, else if, because I am adding one more condition here, that's why I'm using else if. Okay, so sales else if sales is greater than 200 and sales is less than equals to 500. Okay, this is the condition, then we called it as medium sales. Okay, medium sales, medium sales. Else it is a high sales. Okay, else it is a high sales. It means if the value is more than 500, it will automatically comes under the last else condition. Okay, a last, under the last else. So high sales. And then let's end this operation end, apply, and then click on OK. Okay, you can see a new field is created here. Let's validate in the source file. Okay, let's see. So yeah, you can see here in the last there is a new field is created, if else condition. Okay, so let's validate first three rows. Okay, so we know for the medium sales the value should be in between 200 to 500. Okay, let's see in the first record only. Sales, yeah, it is in between two, it is 261.96. So the condition is satisfied because this value lie between 200 to 500. Okay, and the next value is 731, it means it is more than 500, so it will be a high sales. Let's validate. Yeah, this is a high sales. Okay, and the next one is low sales, so it should be less than 200. Yeah, exactly, that is 14.62. Okay, so we have using we have used the if else condition. Okay, let's take one more problem. Okay, let's use or condition. Okay, using or. So let's say if I want, if the let's take another condition. Let me see the source file. Just a minute. Mm, this time, yeah, sales and profit. Okay, so if the sales amount is greater than 500, okay, I'm taking two condition. If any one of the condition is satisfying, then it will return the outcome. Okay, if not, then else will run. Okay, so if the sales amount is greater than 500 or the profit is greater than 200, then it will be a good value for us. Okay, otherwise poor value. Okay, so let's make the function for this problem. Okay, so again calculated field. So this time I'm using if else using or. Okay, using or. So if sales amount is greater than 500 or, okay, or say profit is greater than 200, then it is a good value for us. Okay, then it is a good value. Okay, else it is a poor value, right? And then end this operation. So basically what we are doing here, if any one of the condition will satisfy, it will return the good value. Okay, no matter uh, if only even this condition will satisfy, like the sales amount is greater than 500 and profit is less than 200, it does not matter. Okay, because one condition is satisfying, so it will return the good value, and vice versa for profit also. Okay, so let's do this, apply and then okay. Let's go to the source file, let's validate. Mm, so you can see a new field is created. So the first record is showing poor value. It means in this case the sales is less than 500 and the profit is also less than 200. That's why it is showing poor value. Okay, so yeah, profit is less than 200 and the sales amount is also less than 500. It means none of the condition is satisfying here. That's why it is a poor value for us. Okay, in the second case you can see, yeah, sales is more than 500 and also profit is more than 500. So here both condition are satisfied, so definitely it will be a good value for us. Okay, so let's take, yeah, in this case, in this, for Bradford CR 4500 series cylinder, here you can see the sales amount is more than 500. It means this condition is satisfying, and the profit amount is negative, and this is not satisfying, right? Yeah, so we know already that one condition is satisfying, that means it is a good value for us. Okay, so this is all about logical functions. Okay, yeah, Shishir has left. ओके जस्ट वेट। रमनदीप आपको क्लियर हुआ? Okay, fine. Okay, I think there is some network issue on your side, so let's continue. Okay, so the next we are going to learn the date functions. Okay, so basically we are having four date function. The first one is date add, then date diff, then date part, and date leave. Okay, let's do one by one. So for date function we need a field that is having data type as date. Okay, so I'm taking order date. Okay, so order date to the rows. So now it is showing the date as showing the date on yearly level. Okay, so let's make it to the day level. Okay, so right click and then just select the day here. Okay, okay, it is showing the aggregate of all the date. So let's discrete. Yeah, now it is showing each of the date. Okay, each of the order date. So first I'm using date add function. Okay, so basically date add function, what it will do, it a date add function adds a given number of days, month or year to the date that we provided. Okay, so it will adds the given number of days, month or year. Okay, so for now I am, let's say I am adding, I want to add 3 days in each of the date. Okay, for example, if it is Jan 3 2014, if I will add 3 days, uh, it will be Jan 6. Okay, if I add 3 days into this date, so let's add, again I'm using calculated field. Okay, and rename it as date add, and I am adding the days. Okay, that's why I'm writing here day. So let's use date add. Okay, date add. So there are some parameters. The first one is date part. So I want to add the day. Okay, like if I want to add the month, then in that situation I need to pass here month. Okay, or I want to add year, then type year here. For now I just want to add the day to our date. Okay, so day, and I want to add 3 day in each of the date. Okay, and the third parameter, that is date. So date is order date. Okay, so let's apply and then okay. Yeah, new field is created here. Okay, that is date field. So let's drag it here. Yeah, again it is on yearly level. Let's make it to the day level. Okay, mm, then discrete in order to see each of the values separately. Yeah, so now you can see, Ramandeep, like take the first example, there is Jan 3rd na? So the moment we have added 3 days, it will convert it into Jan 6, and same for all of the value. Okay, so in this way date add function works. Okay, clear? Okay, So you can also take month, year, okay, whatever you want to add into your date. If you want to add like month, you can take the month instead of day, okay. Or I can show you, okay, let me show you. So where is the date? Mm, date, day, where is the field? Here. So let's edit this, okay. Instead of day, I just want to add month, okay, month, month, and I want to add 3 month in each of the date, okay. So apply and then okay. Okay, so you can see here it is showing January and here it is showing April, okay. So in each of the value it is adding 3 month, okay. So this is all about date add function. Now let's come to the date diff. So let's go on to the next sheet, okay. So basically date diff function returns the difference between two given date, okay, in terms of days, month or year, okay, whatever we specified, okay. So it will return the difference between two date, okay. So as we know, we have two field in our data, that is ship date and order date, okay. So let's calculate the number of days between order date of the product and the shipment date of that product, okay. So I'm dragging order date, yeah. So let's drag order date to the rows. Let's make it to the day level and then discrete, okay. Same for ship date, okay. Drag it here, day, and then discrete, okay. So here are the both field in this table for order date and ship date, okay. So let's make a calculative field to calculate the difference between of these two dates, okay. So calculated field and name it as date diff, okay. So date diff, first it is requiring date part. So we want the day, okay, we want a difference on the basis of day, okay. Like how many the day difference between these 2 days, okay. So days, and then start date. So start date is order date, and the next parameter is end date, that is ship date, okay. So let's apply and then okay. So let's drag it here. Mm, so just 1 second. Date diff, drop it here. So here you can see like 412. I think it is wrong because January to, okay, it is, I think it is showing, yeah, it is showing the sum, okay, it is showing the sum. So we do not want the sum. Let's see the minimum value, okay, minimum, that is the actual difference between the 2 days, okay. So instead of sum we want the minimum value, okay. Yeah, now it is correct. So there is a four, so these are the number of days, okay. the difference of days between these two date, order date and ship date. Okay, 4471. Okay, so in this way we can use date diff function. Clear, Ramandeep?
But we have changed it to
Why change
minimum.
to minimum? Okay, actually, I have told you na, because it is
Hear
showing
me
the
now?
date on the sum. It is showing the aggregating the value on sum. Okay, basically देखिए क्या करता है मैं बताता हूँ. फॉर एग्जाम्पल सिर्फ जनवरी 3 एक प्रोडक्ट के लिए नहीं होगा ना, काफी सारे प्रोडक्ट के लिए जनवरी 3 होगा, ठीक है, तो उसने जितनी भी लाइक जनवरी 3 को 3 प्रोडक्ट ऑर्डर हुए, ठीक है, तो उनका ये कुछ सम करके उसने वो दे दिया हमको, ठीक है, या जनवरी 4 to 8. नहीं नहीं, जस्ट 1 सेकेंड, लेट मी एक बार दोबारा मैं सम करता हूँ. आई थिंक इसके पीछे कुछ और लॉजिक है. 4 and 4 12, January 4 and 12. ओके. 5 12. एक्चुअली ये हमें सम दे रहा है, राइट, एग्जैक्टली वही लॉजिक है. डेट जो है वो जनवरी, जो डेट है वो मल्टीपल्स टाइम आई होगी, लाइक जनवरी 8 है, तो जितनी भी बार वो आई है ना उसका उसने सम कर दिया है, ठीक है, उसके डिफरेंस का. बट हमें वो नहीं चाहिए, वी वांट द मिनिमम डिफरेंस बिटवीन दीज टू वैल्यू. ओके, इसलिए मिनिमम किया है, राइट. लाइक जैन 4 है तो जैन 4 3 बार रिपीट हुआ होगा, ठीक है, और जैन ऐसे ही दूसरा वाला शिपमेंट डेट का भी, तो उसने उन दोनों के डिफरेंस का सम कर दिया है. ओके, बट वी डू नॉट वांट द सम. ओके, वी जस्ट वांट द एक्चुअल डिफरेंस बिटवीन दीज टू डेट. दैट्स व्हाई आई हैव यूज्ड मिनिमम. ओके, वन सेकेंड. Okay, so this is all about this. Now let's move on to the next date functions, that is date part. Okay, so basically date part function extract the day, month or year in the form of numeric value. Okay, basically we have two function. Okay, date part and date name. So date part returns the day, month or year in the numeric. Okay, for like month it is like 1 to 12. Okay, and in date name it will returns the value in the string. Okay, from January to December. Okay, यह दोनों फंक्शन सेम ही है, जस्ट डेट पार्ट क्या करेगा, इट विल रिटर्न द वैल्यू इन द न्यूमरिक एंड डेट नेम विल रिटर्न द वैल्यू इन द स्ट्रिंग format. Okay, so let's first use the date part function. Okay, let's take order date, order date to the rows, then day, and then discrete. Okay, so let's extract the month only. Okay, so we, as we already know, the month are starting from 1 and to the 12. Okay, 1 to 12. So let's extract the month. So I'm using date part here. Okay, so date part, and we want the month. Okay, and then date, from which date, from order date. Apply and then okay. So let's drag it here. Okay, yeah, again it is showing the sum, so we want the minimum value. Okay, yeah, minimum size. Okay, let's create the function for date name also, then we will compare these two functions. Okay, then it will be easy for us to understand. Okay. Date name, these two function works in a similar way, but there is just a basic difference. Okay, let's see. Date name and date part, we again want the month. Okay, from order date. Okay, order date. So the parameter I am passing here are the same, but just the function is different. Instead of date part, we are using date name here. Apply and then OK. Date name. So you can see, Randeep, for date part, it is showing the value in the numeric. Okay, for January it is first, and you can see for March it is third month. Okay, as we already know कि मंथ आपका 1 से 12 तक होता है, ठीक है, तो उसी पैटर्न में ये आपको नंबर देगा न्यूमरिक में, ठीक है। अप्रैल के लिए 4 हो गया एंड फॉर मई इट इज 5। ओके, एंड डेट नेम will returns the value in the string. Okay, so like क्या month है, it is January, so it will return January here, whatever the month. Okay, so it will return the string value for each of the month. March, and date part returns the numeric value for each of the month. So this is the basic difference between these two functions. Okay, so it is clear, Ramandeep? Yeah, okay, great. So this is all about today. So today we have learned all the important functions provided by the Tableau, that are numeric, numeric, string, logical, and date functions. Okay. So tomorrow we will learn some few more advanced charts that we can create in the Tableau. Okay, like histogram, scatter plot, dual axis chart, stack bar chart, and some of more functionality. Okay, we will see in tomorrow session. What time is my session with Shriram? I will confirm you in the chat box. I will confirm on you on the WhatsApp. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, then bye bye. Okay, bye. Okay, welcome.